In this video, I'm going to be walking you through exactly how anybody can acquire high-paying clients through Instagram. Just last month alone, our tracking software shows that we collected over $100,000 in cash from my Instagram account. And I'm going to walk you through the exact strategies that we use in order to do that. And it doesn't matter if you have hundreds of thousands of followers or 1,000 followers, this strategy will work for you. So to make it as simple as possible, I broke down the strategy to get new high-paying clients through Instagram into 3 simple steps. Number 1 is going to be traffic, what a lot of people call reach or followers or likes or impressions. And the idea behind it is that in order to convert people from our Instagram into our business, we need to have people looking at our Instagram in the first place. There are a few ways that you can consistently get new traffic to your Instagram, which is really going to act like a sales funnel, bringing new clients into your business. The first way is to optimize your Instagram profile. So actually putting the keywords of what you do inside your bio, making it so that a 3rd grader could understand how you help other people in your bio, and also adding in links and descriptions in your bio so that people can go and know that you're a real person and check out some free training. The first and easiest way is to optimize your Instagram profile. So I'll show my Instagram on the screen right here. If you're not following me, make sure that you do. But what we need to make sure is that on the bio, number 1, you have keywords that other people can type in on Instagram and find you from. And number 2, that it actually clearly describes what it is that you do and how you help customers. So clear that a 3rd grader could understand it. For example, if you went to the top of my Instagram profile, you'd see it says, I help B2B companies generate $1 million or more in 12 months or less. Very clear, very descriptive, and it shows exactly who I'm helping and how I'm helping them. The other really easy way to optimize your profile is by having a link in your bio. And the way that we have it set up is we use a software called Linktree, which is free up to a certain amount, where you can put multiple links inside that one link. So for example, I'll show on my screen right here. If you clicked on the Linktree in my profile, you can see that you have an ability to access some free training that I have, check out my YouTube video, join my Facebook group. So all those are ways that people that are visiting your profile can go and visit traffic on your main websites, your sales funnels, your Facebook groups, anything else. Another really recent way to generate a lot of new traffic to your profile, other than just optimizing your profile for keywords, is through Instagram Reels. Now, I'll be honest with you, when I first started seeing Instagram Reels, I was very against it. I didn't really want to do it. I don't like short form content. I actually more prefer long form content on YouTube. But the more and more I saw Instagram pushing it, and the more and more I looked inside of my analytics on Instagram, which we'll get into a little bit later, the more I realized that Instagram was really liking it if you were creating Reels, and they'd be pushing these Reels to totally new people that are potentially inside your target market. I'm actually gonna throw my Instagram analytics on the screen in front of you here, and as you can see, in the last 30 days alone, we had 50% of the traffic that came to my content and my profiles from Instagram Reels alone. And the final really simple way to get new eyeballs to your Instagram profile is gonna be through shoutouts. Now, a lot of people don't like shoutouts because they don't wanna pay for followers or pay for reach. And I'm not talking about the kind of shoutouts where you do celebrity giveaways and someone's giving away a Gucci handbag and you get 20,000 followers from it. That's not what I'm talking about. If you actually leverage highly targeted quality shoutouts from pages that have high engagement, you can get plenty of really, really high quality followers to your profile that you can then convert into customers using the next 2 steps. We spend about $3,000 to $5,000 every single month with these targeted shoutouts. And for example, for us, a lot of the people that are my target market are also Grant Cardone's target market. And so we've used a page called 10X Secrets before that is pretty much a Grant Cardone fan page. And we've put our profile, a shout out of our content on that page and paid that page in order to do that, and got hundreds, if not thousands of new eyeballs, and even converted some of those people into paying customers. You might be asking, how much should you be paying for the shout outs? And it's gonna vary greatly depending on how much engagement they have and how many followers they have, but we pay anywhere from $300 to $500 per shout out, and we end up getting about 50 cents to $1 per new follower that we have. But if you use the next 2 steps I'm gonna talk about here, you can easily turn those followers into a 10, 20, 30, 50, even 100x times return. Okay, so now that we have new traffic, new eyeballs coming to our Instagram profile every single day, let's talk about the second step, which is going to be content. Now, before you get all nervous and think about, oh, I don't want to be creating content and be like Gary Vee doing 40 pieces of content every single day, that's not what I'm talking about here. No, what I'm talking about is just a few foundational pieces of content that explain even more in depth who you are, what your expertise is, who you help, and what makes you different than other people. You could do that in 1 post a month. You could do that in 6 posts a day. It just depends on what you're most comfortable with. Now, in order to understand the content game, you need to understand the concept of taking equity versus building equity. So in the context of the content here, we're talking about building equity, which means that you're just providing value and value and value to your audience, to your followers, and to the people checking out your profile without making any ask in return. A lot of the times on my Instagram, I take full trainings that my clients pay me $5, $10, $15, even $50,000 for, and I put it for free on my Instagram because I am building equity with everybody that follows me there. I'm showing my expertise, I'm showing how I help people, and I show how I'm different from other people when I do that. You literally can never give too much information away. And that's a question I get a lot of time from my clients is, oh, I'm afraid I'm gonna give away my secret sauce or give away the farm. And in reality, depending on what you're selling, people aren't necessarily buying what you're selling because you have this secret code that nobody else has. They're buying what you're selling because you have the code and you're gonna do it better, faster, cheaper than they could do it by themselves. Another question I get all the time is, Ravi, how do I know what type of content to post? How do I consistently add new content to my profile? To be honest with you, there's no real secret to this. The way that I easily do it is that I have a notes section on my iPhone that I just, anytime I come up with a new idea, maybe I'm reading a book, maybe I'm talking to a client, maybe I'm getting mentored by somebody else, and they say something that I'm like, wow, that would be awesome for me to expand on that later. I'll throw it inside my notes section in my iPhone, and then later on when I'm shooting content, kind of like I am right now, I'll pull up that notes section and I'll be able to riff off 3, 4, 5 posts all in one day. If you are looking to up your content game, I did a totally separate video where I walk through our entire content creation department and our process and SOP for putting out 4 to 5 pieces of content every single day. And you can click the link in the description below after this video to get access to that. All right, so on to step 3. At this point, we have new eyeballs coming to our profile every single day. Those new eyeballs are being engaged and nurtured by our content, and we're building equity with them, showing that we're the experts and showing that we could potentially help them. And now it's time for the third step, which is conversions. How do we take the eyeballs and this equity that we built up and how do we cash it in at the bank for cold hard cash? Now, there are multiple ways in order to turn followers and eyeballs into paying customers, but for Instagram specifically, I'm just gonna break it down into 3 really simple ways. So one of the first ways that you can convert these new eyeballs into customers is gonna be through something I referenced earlier, which is the link in your bio. Inside the link in your bio, you can put converting mechanisms, such as your online Calendly to schedule a sales call with you, or maybe, the entrance of a sales funnel like we have and what we built for our clients, where they can watch a free training and then book a call at the end of that to speak with you. The idea behind it is that once someone watches enough of your content and they understand who you are, you want to make it super easy for them just to click the link in your bio and to get on the phone with somebody, so if they want to buy, they can do it right away. The second conversion mechanism that we use on our Instagram is called 2-step posts. Now, this is something that actually took me a little bit to get down, but now that I have it down, we absolutely love them. And the idea behind it is that you make a post on Instagram claiming, hey, I have this new cool thing that you want, and if you want to get access to it, you need to comment down below. We've done dozens of these over the past few years, including getting access to our mastermind recordings, getting trainings that are reserved for our exclusive clients, or even just making a direct offer about, hey, I'm only doing this for 2 people. If they qualify, I'm going to guarantee them results. All you got to do is comment this down below and we'll reach out and speak with you. So what happens is, because you're building equity over and over and over again, these people really love you and they want to buy. And then when you give them an opportunity to actually start engaging with your team, to start converting by saying, hey, get access to this training or get access to this offer by commenting down below, they are really likely going to do that. And then from there, once they comment down below, all you do is start a conversation with them in the DMs, get to know them a little bit more, see if they're qualified, give them whatever you promise you're going to give them, but then offer them, if they want that same thing but better, faster, cheaper, to hop on a call with you where you can build a customized game plan and eventually ascend them into your offer. And the final way that we convert total strangers into paying customers using our Instagram is going to be through the DMs, just like what I was talking about before. So every day, even without the 2-step posts, I get people messaging me inside of Instagram, asking me questions, telling me they watched my videos on YouTube, or even saying, what does it look like to work with you? And I go inside of there and I respond back to all of them and I answer their questions and I try try to ascend them into my main offer if they're qualified or if they're interested in it. It's not hard selling, you're not being sleazy, and a lot of people, especially content creators, are afraid to do something like this. But for me, I'm not just on Instagram for the fun of it. I'm not there just to be famous. I want to use it as a client acquisition method for my company, and the only way you can do that is if you're having sales conversations with people in the DMs. I really believe in what I do, and I know that it helps my clients grow and scale their businesses, so I'm not afraid to have the conversation with them and say, hey, I think this could be a good fit if you want to get on the call. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our exact strategy for turning total strangers into paying clients using our Instagram alone. Remember, number one, you need to get more traffic to your profile. Number two, you need to engage that traffic with content, not an insane amount of content, but high value content, which you're building equity with. And number three, the part that everybody forgets is you gotta take equity. You gotta cash in these checks, okay? So you gotta actually convert these people to paying customers through two-step posts, Instagram DMs, or the link in your bio. If you wanna learn a little bit more on the exact process of how we take companies to hundreds of thousands of dollars a month profitably, there's gonna be some trainings in the description down below that you can get your hands on. And also, if you wanna see our exact content creation and distribution strategy that I broke down on my iPad, all you have to do is click right here on the next video and you can get access to that video right now. Thank you guys very much, and I'll see you in the next video.